Chapter 12, Digital Bath. When Prue and I return from the stacks with the book, Monk is on his feet. He and Echo are holding their phones together, airdropping data. Riff, I need you to come with me. I place the white-covered music book on the study bench and rest my hands on my hips. Where are we going? He points upward. Computer lab. We need to see Mouse. I nod outwardly but shake my head inside. Why me? Monk smirks. Because Mouse fancies you and he's more likely to help quickly if it's you that asks. I blush a little, sneer more. Mouse fancies? How do you know that? Twinkle groans. Everybody knows that, Riffles. I look at Prue. She's smiling and nodding. Twink grinned. You're a rainbow in the dark, babes. Then they pulled an icky face and muttered, Ooh, boys. No one else even clocked it. So without further ado, and personally, I'd have preferred a bit more ado, Monk and I head to the tech lab to find the nerdiest of nerds, Mouse. The room's lined with a dozen once highly spec'd PCs. Like everything in Countingdon, they're now outdated and sad. At one end of the room, hunched in front of 3 monitors with headphones around his neck and a Warhammer hoodie pulled low, is Mouse. He looks like a sleep-deprived rodent. Monk unlocks his phone as we approach. Mousy! How are you, my man? Mouse turns, startled. I half expect him to scurry under the desk or squeak. Monkfish, he calls out. That's a new one. Hi, I say, waving. I'm Rachel. He stops smiling. You're Riff. I see him blush. I feel immediately uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm Riff. I know who you are. How's life in the suicide pack? As soon as he says it, he realizes what a dumb fucking question it is. Monk sees me bristle and steps on the conversational accelerator. You know we're dwindling in numbers fast, Mouse Man. That's why we've come to you. Mouse looks worried. You're recruiting? Monk makes a comme si comme ça face. We need your help. Now Mouse looks terrified. How can I help? Monk explains the messages. The absence of sent texts on Unit's phone. The handwriting not matching how Unit talked to us. Much to my discomfort, when Mouse asks to see my phone to verify the chat with Monk, I give it to him. He scrolls through with a studious look. Wow, you guys talk a lot. I smile. We do. Is he jealous of our bond? Poor little loner. You talk a lot of shit. Maybe not. Nasty little bastard. Monk steadies me with a subtle touch, just his little finger brushing mine. Look, Mouser, I think we're onto something, but you're the expert. You can tell us if we're right. Mouse plugs both phones into his triple screen setup. We won't lose anything on those, will we? I ask. Riff, please. I haven't accidentally wiped a phone since I was 9. I assume that's a good thing. Besides, if your backups are set properly... He trails off. You do back up your phones, right? A flicker of panic runs through me. There's so much precious stuff off on there. I think I have it set to. Mouse gives a thin, toothy grin. Don't worry, babe. I got you. Him calling me babe makes my blood run like cold vomit. Okay, let's say I buy your theory about heavy metal numerology, he says. What's the motive? Why kill high school kids? Because Satan told you to. Monk shrugs. Now you're exactly where we are. I've got 4 scared friends to protect, and I've lost 3 since the start of term. Well, Mouse says, you can rule out the demon that killed Kurt Cobain or the ghost of Christmas presents. These messages weren't sent by Unit's device. They weren't even sent by a phone. I want to circle back to the demon thing, but we don't have time. How can you tell? He blinks like the light hurts. Each word comes like it costs him. This info beneath the text, it's called metadata. It shows device origin. I frown. Digital footprints? Exactly. Walk in the rain, bring mud into the house, walk in dust, leave dust. There's always evidence. You know what an IP address is? He asks. I nod. Monk does too. Yeah. Every online device has an address. Where you connect from has one too. Think of it like house numbers. You live at 123, Unit lives at 234. I nod. I'm with him. In the data packet, there's boring stuff nobody ever checks, but it tells us a lot. What I'm seeing is a mismatch in device data. I raise a weak hand. There you go. This isn't Android, he says. This is old iOS, like 2014 old. We both ruffle a little. But Unit had a Galaxy, Monk says. Right. So this was sent from something else. I'm guessing a really old iPad or tablet. Wi-Fi only. No SIM. I look at Monk. Unit didn't have an iPad, did he? He shakes his head. If he did, why would he travel to a completely different place to use it? Mouse adds. You can tell where it came from. He holds one finger aloft, kind of. I can tell you this is Unit's house IP address. That's like his digital glass of water. These messages, they're the ice cubes dropped in. That metaphor's losing me. Monk still seems to be keeping up. This one's his phone. This one's his PlayStation, looks like a PS3. This one's you, Monk, at his house. This one's you, Riff. You never logged on to his Wi-Fi, did you? I shake my head. Never did. He looks pleased. So I can see all of you, Prudence, Eliza Park, Simon Monkford, pinging in and out of each other's lives. I interject, Eliza Park? Mouse nods. I believe you all call her Echo. I blink. I never clocked that Echo and Miss Park have the same surname. Echo, sure. I can see this other device. It joined recently. It's got all of Liam Carter's login data, but never at his addresses. I look at the data he's showing me. It really does just look like data. I see nothing of sense. I'm listening, but my head's already in the music room, replaying that day. It wasn't a teacher who walked in on us, was it? I touch Mouse's shoulder. I don't want to, but I need to know. So, who is it? He smiles. I can't tell you that, I frown. Why not? His eyes lock on mine. Because I'm not police digital forensics. This isn't NCIS. We can't just enhance our way to the truth. His tone's turned. That felt cruel. Monk steps in. Mauser, you did good, man. You told us a lot. I bristle. I don't like how this is ending. You've been in some very private spaces, Mouse. You've seen things shared in confidence. Can I trust our selfies won't end up on some dodgy site? That our secrets stay secret? That you didn't drag our data through some digital gutter? The rodent sneer returns. Now you're thinking like the final girl. He swipes across the screens, unplugs our handsets, and passes them back. You can trust me, Riff. I owe Simon here a lot. Besides, you're my favourite of the whole suicide pack. He spins in his chair. That said, if you've got me on that fucking list, I will haunt you from beyond the grave. His fear shows through, finally. Thanks for trusting me. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. Maybe I judged him too harshly. I thank him just as Monk does, and we head back toward the library. Well, Monk whispers on the stairs, we know for sure what we thought we knew. Monk, what debt does he owe you? He shrugs like it's nothing. Bouncer was giving him a pasting in year 9. I stepped in, kicked Bouncer's ass. I stopped dead. You? In a fight? Monk nods. How come we never heard about this? He shrugs. Well, nobody listens to Mouse. And Bouncer's not exactly going to brag about it, is he? I make a duh face. But you never told us, Monk winks, passes me on the stairs. Riff raff, baby, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And with that, we descend back into the library.